introduce our players, I guess. So this is one of the key matchups of the day, match 4 in the Leifeng Cup, because it's when the two Korean players of the group play against each other. And so it has a big impact on maybe how the final standings look of the group, and you know, if one of the Korean players messes up against one of the non-Koreans, then this match can become very decisive as well. So let's see where it's going to go. This is going to be the first match of the day in the Leifeng Cup for our blue Terran player to the top left-hand side. He is going to be KeeN. And I actually quite fancy his chances here after seeing XY in the previous TVZ series doing so well against the red player to the bottom right-hand side. It is Dark from SKT1. Playing very aggressively today. Lots of lane Bane attacks, lots of drops with Bane lanes, lots of run-bys, and stuff like that. So we'll see how this is going to go as we get this set up. We'll be having the first drone coming down to the low ground. I mean, hatchery first. We've not been seeing him playing like one base aggression. We've been seeing him playing into this hatch gas pool and then making a lot of lings when speed finishes and just running by with those to try and see what he can get done. So it's going to be seeing the command center. Going to be finishing up another SCV, and that will lead us into some economy. Fantastic commentating. Sorry guys, what a day. Hatch gas pool, sorry. So yeah, hatch gas pool coming in from Dark. Just we're gonna see what's up. This Overlord coming up the right hand side at the moment from Dark. So moving up there, the right hand side with the Overlord, and we're gonna see this SCV from KeeN coming down through the center of the map. So SCV from KeeN coming through the center. Just to scout, figure out if it is a pool first or something. That's one of the nice things to figure out in the early stages, because as this Reaper pops out, you know, if you go across the map and it is a pool first, then you can have the CC delayed. So he's just going to see it's a hatchery first, and that means the Reaper can safely get across the other side of the map. And as we're going to see the SCV just going to pop up to the high ground, and again, just has a little bit of a scat around, sees what's up, sees what's happening, sees, you know, very standard stuff, sees more than, well, just sees 100 gas mine for now. Sorry, this SCV obviously very early. I thought it was the next 100 gas that was still mining, but no, it's just the first 100 gas mining there. Dark is going to stay in this. That's not too surprising because he has been playing Pneumatized Carapace openings to make sure he's been able to scout. And it's kind of worthwhile for him because if he likes to use the kind of drop play with the Queens and the Overlords or the Banelings and Overlords, then getting into that Pneumatized Carapace earlier is pretty much kind of worthwhile instead of just building up later. Because then you get value out of it in terms of scouting in the early stages of the game as well. So that seems to be what Dark is heading in towards now as, well, KeeN adds on that second barracks. Oh look, it's our favourite TVZ build of all time. The 2-1-1 coming up from KeeN. I say this just because we just see this so often. I don't even know how to explain how often we see this build order. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's just crazy. It's super popular, and for good reason as well. It's a powerful build order, very powerful build order. So let's see how this turns out, guys. We're going to be having the stim pack is started up over here. And yeah, I mean, factory is building, so getting set up in towards those medivacs. And Dark, well, in the next 30 seconds or so, should be looking to take his third hatchery. So should be getting his third hatchery up in the next 30 seconds or so. And as his long speed finishes, his Pneumatized Carapace finishes, so he'll get the scouting towards the main base. He'll identify the build order, and he'll know what he's sort of going up against. Reaper goes down. I'm just going to be seeing these feelings again, just sort of seeing what's up and seeing what's happening. So I'm going to be seeing them feelings going to go up towards the upper left hand side, and going to be running on up here. You're going to see Overlords again just scouting around. Not enough lings to really do much. Actually, for the first time in most of the games today, I think, actually, from Dark, he's not going to play with a lot of kind of aggression early on. He's just going to play and keep on droning instead of making a whole bunch of lings and trying to get something done with those. So Dark just going to set up that third hatchery. You can see the third rack's being added on as well by KeeN. So third rack's also coming down. The starport going to finish. Reactor going to finish on the factory. I'm just going to be seeing that starport swapping over to the reactor right now. So starport swaps to the reactor factory. We'll land right next to it. And we'll see a couple of medevacs is going to be started up from KeeN here. So a couple of medevacs start up. Factory will start the reactor as well. And again, just going to be seeing the third racks finishing very, very soon. A few seconds going to be going up towards the upper left-hand side. So feelings from Dark, having a look to see what they can get up to. And as they come towards the top left side, we'll see double evolution chamber from Dark is going to be finishing. So double evo chamber finishes up, and again those marines just going to be sat just behind this wall here. So a few marines just sat behind the wall, and Zergling's just going to be gathering themselves together and looking to see what else is perhaps going to be going on. couple of medevacs here from KeeN going to be loading up, and obviously that's what we've been waiting for out of him for a long time now, to go in towards this big kind of double drop play. Going to be seeing more barracks building. Guess what, guys? Going to be KeeN committing to 2 bases, so he doesn't want to go into a macro game against Dark. He just wants to try and end it in the early stages. He's going to be onto that combat shield, his +1 attack. Where is the, I wonder, factory? What's he going to build on that? Attack lab. So he is probably going to go into tanks here with this 2 base aggression. So let's see how this develops. Let's see how much this initial drop can do. Dark with a lot of units out right now. Lots of Lings, a good group of Queens. He has more than enough to kind of play with at this point, I think, as we'll see. These Queens just going to work their way against that Marine towards the front. So we're going to take a little bit of damage there. Going to load up now. Medevacs powering up with a bunch of Marines. I'm going to keep on boosting around. I'm going to unload over here once again, and again, just get rid of that Overload again. So Overload goes down, and Marines just going to be looking to see what they can do. Another couple of Medevacs going to load up these Marines and continue down in towards the center. They'll be unloading in just a few moments' time. Combat Shields is going to be finishing up shortly. Queens are trying to get something done as well, trying to fight against maybe a Medevac or so there, pushing those Marines back still. Units unloading once again here in the center of the map. You see a single Zergling towards the front, and here we go. Scan comes down, and Marines are just pushing on forwards. Getting this set up and ready to rumble. 10 Banelings starting to morph in, and well, Marines are already kind of attacking the front once more, so here we go. Zergling's taking heavy damage, and Queen going down already as well. Oh my god, that's scary. And that's actually a full medevac that goes down to those Queens. So full medevac going down. I'm just going to be seeing this Leaning Bane from Dark. Just going to be kind of sat down the bottom right hand side still, as a couple more medevacs going to move out onto the map. This has been a good trade by Dark. I mean, this is a good defense, right? Picking off a full medevac, a unit's getting some good Baneling connections. This slows down these builds from the Terran player when they're 2 base attacks that are continuously on 2 bases. It's a momentum build. You know, you win by kind of winning a fight or trading well and keeping on trading well, and that leads into another fight which trades well again. And when you trade badly, that stops that momentum, and it makes like all of a sudden you have to create a better engagement out of nowhere, and that's very hard to do. As we'll see another medevac going down. I mean, the tank is helping out a bit here. I mean, Dark's just playing this fairly patiently, right? He's just taking his time about moving forward. Well, look at this. The medevac's going to really start going down now. 2 of them going down very quickly. However, the Marine count's pretty good. Zerglings are going to counterattack across the map. They're shutting down reinforcements there through into the natural as the wall is down. A few more Zerglings going to run by and join them, apparently. As Dark still has to scramble together. Defense at home, though. Leaving some Zerglings on the depots at the front. He'll start to work his way through the mineral line. His 3rd base is going to fall. He's actually pulled the drones away. In fact, not going to lose the 3rd base. He's actually going to push forwards into the natural. Another 2 medevacs going down. This army is so low on health now. And that's one of the issues that we're going to be seeing our Terran player run into. He just doesn't have the health on these units. However, he's still pushing in. He's still got a strong army across the map. Zerglings will not make it any further than the natural. SCVs, where have they even gone? How does he have... He just kept them all alive. Dark hasn't been playing very well across the map, didn't keep a lot of his units alive at all, and so KeeN pushes in. It's low health units, and then Baneling's gotten way too close for my liking, but it's going to be okay still. The Marines are just going to keep on shutting down. The Lings across the map eventually just sort of run out in numbers. The Marines will clean up, and that should be game in favor of KeeN, I think. There's not really much left for Dark to do. 16 Lings, 4 more Banes coming in. Yeah, he just has to type on out. GG. KeeN is going to take game number 1 of this. And it is KeeN who's taking that 1-0 lead, as we just mentioned, in his first series of the day. After this, we do still have KeeN remaining to play against XY and against Nice. So those will be the matches that will follow up from this. So the bottom right-hand side of the map, our red Zerg player from SKT1, it is Dark. And to the bottom left, our blue Terran player, it is KeeN. Okay, so what are we thinking, guys? We think Dark's going to take this, tie it up, or do we think KeeN's going to close it out 2-0? Let me know, guys. Let me know. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. Second hatchery comes down from Dark. Hatchery first here, of course, for him. And as we'll be seeing, Gas Fist opening from KeeN. So again, looking for that fast factory, and that could lead into maybe a Hellbat attack, maybe just lead into the Widowmine drop very early on in the Tankovac follow-up. But it is going to be a different build order. It's not going to be that 2 racks based opening, the 2-1-1, which we just saw in game number 1. Has the bot died? bot, please. No. WardiBot, no. Let me go rescue the bot, guys. Because clearly WardiBot's not having a good time. WardiBot, what is wrong with you? Trying to save the day, guys. Poor WardiBot. Hasn't had a good time lately. Okay, WardiBot should be back. Nope. Probably helps if I kick. Oh, he is connected. Where's WardiBot? WardiBot's not having a good time, guys. I got no idea what's wrong with WardiBot. It says WardiBot's connected. He's just not replying. Is WardiBot still dead? Oh no, WardiBot. Let me try disconnect and reconnect. Hey, WardiBot's back. Hey! Phew. Poor WardiBot, man. I was worried. Sometimes I think he just wants to go on a strike. I think he's been rebelling a lot lately. Alright, so as we kick off into this second game, sorry. I mean, you gotta save WardiBot, right? We can't just leave WardiBot, like, potentially dying on the side while we just cast StarCraft. We've gotta have WardiBot with us. So we're gonna see a couple of Marines here, gonna push this Overlord away. So Overlord gonna go down actually from Dark. He has made a fair few Zerglings here early on. Not loads, but a fair few. You're gonna see the Reaper just gonna get rid of a Zergling there in the center, and yeah, his Lings through the bottom side, gonna be moving forwards and looking to see what they can get up to. So Lings just looking to run on in here in a moment or so. Hellions looking to push those back. So Lings being pushed back momentarily, and well, there's the armory. So we talked about how this could be a Hellbat attack. Actually, when XY did this earlier, I sort of felt as though it was going to be a Hellbat attack as well, but it was a very weird build from him. But yeah, Hellbat attack from KeeN, and well, immediately we see a Spine Crawler starts out of Dark. That's important. The Spine actually does a lot to help out and slow this down. More Lings on the way. Marines are here. Medivacs here to heal up, of course. Hellbat's moving in. One of them quite far back. In fact, he's going to start fighting in with just 3 of them in position. The 2 in the back are trailing slightly. Although fighting in early means that he will get in here before that Spine's finished, perhaps. Grenade going down. Love that grenade! That does a lot of damage there, as these Zerglings are taking a lot of damage. I kind of like what KeeN's doing, just pulling away from the Spine Crawler. He's probably just going to go towards the third base, probably the safer way to play. Overlord's just scouting around back at home, seeing what the continued production is going to be. That Medivac has to be cautious here. As the Marines and the Hellbats, though, are doing a good job, and just again, the Medivac having to make sure he's not going to be too far forwards at any point in time. Nice grenades, and Dark might just be about to lose his third hatchery. You know, it's one of those kind of games where you sort of look at this and, I mean, even the transfuses will struggle to kind of get in range, I guess. And he's got like 1 transfuse. Yeah, he doesn't even have the transfuses he needs to kind of keep it alive, so hatchery's going to go down. And more Hellbats just keep coming across the map. However, now the Medivac's gone down, it means there's no healing on these Hellbats. That makes it a lot easier to actually deal with them. You see Dark set up to kind of come in from the bottom left and the top right at the same time. You see a few of the SCVs going down to what? Just a little bit of a run by, I guess? Sorry, a few drones going down, liberating the main base. It's not SCVs. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm tired. I'm making stupid mistakes. But man, 4 drones going down too. Now we're going to see some Zerglings moving across the map. And oh, this is not good. Dog is taking a lot of damage. I think actually Dog might just be dead. You know, it's just at that point where he's just taking that much damage. You're going to see a nice grenade again, blasting the Queens up into the sky. The Zerglings, when they run in here, just take so much damage. I mean, even if he cleans this out, he's costing so much to do this. Lost his third base, 5 drones have gone down. He's had to use a lot of transfuse energy. He's in a lot of trouble. Follow up from KeeN, 3 extra racks building, 4 extra racks building. No, just 3. Yeah, 4 extra, sorry, can't count. 4 extra racks building, double engineering bay, even a 3rd CC. His follow-up is strong, 13 workers ahead, and I mean, what do you do as KeeN? What do you do as Dark? Double Evo starts. I mean, wow, fantastic. That's not exactly what he needs. We'll see a few more creep tumors come in. I don't know what he does now. I don't know where you actually go from here. I really don't. You're gonna see some creep tumors. We'll continue to push forwards, I suppose, out of Dark. It's tough. It's sort of tough. I mean, to kind of think how Dark needs to do this. I like this, the drop-in overlords. I think things like Bailing drops are going to be one of the ways he definitely can get back into the game. You know, if he can find a way to get a lot of economic damage done. And how are you going to do that if the town's just sat on 2-3 bases fairly safely? Well, dropping in is probably one of the best ways to do it. It may not be something which KeeN is expecting. So that's definitely one way for Dark to fight back to some extent. The thing is, though, he's actually going to have Stimpack finishing in a moment or two. And as Stimpack finishes... Oh, this is actually kind of smart. He's kind of distracting with this drop-in overlord. So the drop-in overlord and the natural goes unnoticed. But no, not by KeeN. Pulls away. He's not going to take damage there, guys. Really, really nice. This overlord comes back into the main. It's going to go down. That was a little bit of a waste of an investment and morphing it into a drop-in overlord. Third CC moves into location as well. These Balins come back in. And, oh, they're just not going to do anything. They're going to kill a single one SCV. Oh, no. Dark! He's in so much trouble. KeeN is having... Well, KeeN's just playing well. Honestly, he's just shutting down what Dark's trying to do. Gonna be seeing these Marines, couple of Widow Mines, couple of Medivacs up in the sky. Gonna continue to come across over to the right-hand side of the map. Gonna continue to move across here and look to see what they can get up to. A scan probably gonna go down, perhaps, and some creep. Gonna get cleaned out. We'll see that spine crawl there. It's gonna be okay for now. Hellbat's still moving. Sorry, Bane's still moving forward towards the Hellbats. We need to clean out a few more units here and stimming forwards once again. We'll see that spine crawl still taking quite a bit of damage, Queens. We're going to see what's up as well. Another transfuse coming down. Ling's trying to move forwards once again as well. Spineclaw finally dying, and more Marines stemming in from the left-hand side. Banelings go down very quickly. Only Queens left over. This is the push that will allow KeeN to 2-0 Dark in the Leifeng Cup Group C. Dark will finish the day on a 2-1 match score. And, well, he should still make it through the group. If KeeN's going to play like this, it'd be a very... So the way he doesn't make it through this group is if, I think...